Morning students, this is math session 12th standard, chapter 6, applications of vector algebra, scalar product and vector product with geometrical interpretation. First we are going to see the definition of scalar product. See this, given two vectors, a vector is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. Here cap symbol represents the unit vector and b vector is equal to b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. Then the scalar product or dot product. The other name of the scalar product is dot product, is denoted by a vector dot b vector and is calculated by, that is, you have to pair this I cap with this I cap. So first one is a1 into b1 plus next one is a2 with b2, that is j cap with this j cap, and last one is a3 with b3. So a vector dot b vector is indicated as a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. Note, a vector dot b vector is a scalar. Scalar means it has only the magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but a constant value. Next we are going to see the definition of vector product. Given two vectors, a vector is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap and b vector is equal to b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. Then the vector product or cross product, that is the other name of the vector product is cross product, is denoted by a vector cross b vector and is calculated by a vector cross b vector is equal to determinant of I cap, j cap, k cap, and in the second row we have to mention the first vector's coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap in the second row. Similarly for the b vector also you have to write, then you have to find the determinant value for this. Now a vector cross b vector is a vector, that is the answer is in the form of I cap, j cap and k cap. Next we are going to see the geometrical interpretation. See this is the diagram for positive dot product, that is here the angle is acute. Next one is, this is for negative dot product, that is the angle is obtuse. Here A is any arbitrary vector, here n cap is a unit vector, then a vector dot n cap is the projection of the vector a vector on the straight line on which n cap lies. Okay, the quantity a vector dot n vector is positive if the angle between a vector and n cap is acute. That is, the answer for this a vector dot n cap is positive, means this angle is acute, and negative means if the angle between this a vector and this n cap vector is obtuse. That is the geometrical interpretation. A vector dot b vector is denoted by modulus of a vector into modulus of b vector into cos theta. Here theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. Similarly, modulus of a vector cross b vector is equal to modulus of a vector into modulus of b vector into modulus of sin theta, that is all the values must be positive. Here also theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. See, two vectors are said to be coterminus if they have same initial point. Initial point means starting point. If two vectors have the same initial point, means we can say the two vectors are coterminus. We are going to see some remark points. First one is, an angle between two non-zero vectors a vector and b vector is theta equal to cos inverse of a vector dot b vector divided by modulus of a vector into modulus of b vector, That is, this formula will be arrived from A vector dot B vector equal to modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta. So, அதில் வந்து cos theta கண்டுபிடிச்சோம் அப்படின்னா we will get this value alone. Then theta கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா அந்த cos value இந்த side வரும்போது cos inverse change ஆயிடும். So, theta equal to cos inverse of A vector dot B vector divided by modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector. The second point is A vector and B vector are said to be parallel. Okay, these two vectors are parallel means if the angle between them is 0 or pi. That is 0 or 180 degree. That is represented here. Okay. The third one is A vector and B vector are said to be perpendicular. Perpendicular means the angle between the two vectors is 90 degree or 270 degree. Okay, that is represented as pi by 2 or 3 into pi by 2. Let us see some properties in scalar and vector products. See the first one. Let A vector and B vector be any two non-zero vectors. Then A vector dot B vector is equal to 0 if and only if A vector and B vector are perpendicular to each other. That is scalar product value கண்டுபிடிக்கும் போது நமக்கு 0 கிடைச்சது அப்படின்னா then we can say A vector and B vector are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular means the angle between two vectors are 90 degree. Similarly for the cross product, A vector cross B vector is equal to 0 vector. That is cross product கண்டுபிடிக்கும் போது அதோட ஆன்சர் 0 வந்ததுன்னா if and only if A vector and B vector are parallel to each other. See the second point. If A vector, B vector and C vector are any three vectors and alpha is a scalar, then we have some properties. That is A vector dot B vector is equal to B vector dot A vector. That is scalar property satisfies the commutative law. The next one is distributive law, that is addition over this scalar product. That is A vector plus B vector dot C vector means we can say A vector dot C vector and B vector dot C vector. Okay, that is A vector plus B vector dot C vector is equal to A vector dot C vector plus B vector dot C vector. Similarly, alpha into A vector. Here alpha is a scalar means some constant value. Suppose if any vector is multiplied with a constant value, either A vector or B vector, we can write that as alpha into A vector dot B vector. Let us see the cross product. A vector cross B vector is equal to minus of B vector cross A vector. That is, this vector product not satisfies the commutative law. Next, I have to see this distributive law. That is A vector plus B vector cross C vector means I have to combine this A vector cross C vector. Next one is plus B vector cross C vector. And alpha into A vector cross B vector is equal to, that is constant value is either multiplied with A vector or B vector. We can say alpha into A vector cross B vector. I hope you all understand about scalar and vector products. Thank you, students.